Alright, so today I got another little amplifier that I've been working on for probably a month or so now. Just kind of off and on doing some things and trying to get it ready to convert it for guitar use. So it's a little Bell Pacemaker model 2285. I think it was built in 1967 according to the date codes on the transformers. So I've added the input, guitar input here, and there's the old labeling that's on here. So there's a switch right here, and you could select between auxiliary, radio, whatever this is, RIAA. Anyway, so there's a tape in and out on the back. There's some connections. Of course, I bypassed all that stuff. Took that out, that switch, put in the input jack here. And then you got your gain or volume and bass and treble. And I made kind of wired in this little, is it a MIDI control? Yeah, kind of, sort of. Anyways, it adds some flavor, different little variants in the tone, and it turned out pretty good. I wish I had another one of these type of knobs, but I don't. Go away, fly. And anyway, so I use this cheap knockoff Marshall looking knob, put that on. So got an on and off switch here built in on the treble, and runs on a 6x5, two 6v6s, and two 12AX7s. So I just don't have the cover mounted to this little shell. I'll show you inside what I've done, and we'll get on with a little sound demo. I'll show you this on the back. So you got your tubes in here. They're all kind of mounted on you can see looking straight on, they're like on a little bit of an angle. That's the way they built it. You can see the radio inputs on the end, phono mag, and I just gutted that stuff out, also where the tape and input was. So I put a jack right there. And you see the wire coming out. So you got a 4, 8, and 16 ohm taps. So just to change it, you just unscrew the screw where I could set up on the 8 ohm now, and then you can just move it over to use what tap you want. So just make it more versatile, and so you can hook up to any cab or speaker. Just makes it a little bit easier. So it says 10 watt. It's probably that 10, 12 maybe. The only thing is, I haven't done yet, is I want to get rid of this 2-prong cord. And also, this thing don't even have a fuse. So I'm going to probably take this out here, this auxiliary power, and put the fuse holder there, and maybe add a little power light to the front. But it's in really good shape. And, yeah. So I'll take the cover off real quick, show you the insides, and we'll get on with the sound demo. And we're going to be using that. That was on my last video I did the other day. Don't pay any attention to this crap behind it, because it's just irrelevant. It's, it's all amps. So are those up there. And a whole stack of bogans. Yeah, there's amps buried everywhere in here. Okay, anyways, we'll get on with the sound demo and show the insides of this. Then we'll get on with the sound demo. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so here's the insides of it. And, yeah, so got all new filter caps. I did a 40-20-20, and I think it had a 20-20-20 originally for the main filter caps. New coupling caps, new cap for the cathode, and also I did a little, so it didn't have any, the cathodes were going right to ground, especially on this first input here. No resistor, no cap, nothing, so couldn't have that. So got that taken care of, sorted out, and you can see the jack down here for the speaker out. Here we got a date code, looks like 50th week of 1966, and I think it's 67 on the power transformer. I was looking at it earlier. There we go, right there. So, yeah, I'll show you on this side here. So these caps are the same. I didn't do anything much with those little disc caps for the bass and treble network. So, yeah. Anyways, add a little bright cap. Just a little bright cap. That's all. Anyways, yeah, it's got vintage tubes, Sylvanias, and it was an RCA here and a International Service Master, and I believe that is a Sylvania as well. It's on the other side. Anyways, okay. Yeah, turned out pretty cool little amp. We'll get off the sound demo. Hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, whatever. You want to ask any questions? I'll put the cover back on and we'll go to rocking. Okay, stay tuned. Alright, we're starting off with the volume on about 2. Bass is 3/4 of the way up and tone's about halfway. I got the mid about on number 2. It's going through an old 12-inch speaker. Discovered something. I've never had a guitar before, the P90, but so much sound differences is really working that tone control on the guitar. So I really like that. I've got the volume full up on the guitar, but I got the tone. Of course, it's kind of a bright pickup, so got it down about 4. Got the gain up halfway. Start moving these controls around a little bit. Got this mid-ish control. tone off, pull the bass up. Start getting into some serious territory of gain. So you really don't start getting good breakup, but when you get up into like 9, which is almost all the way up, it goes from a little bit of hair on there, not a lot, and it just gets really killer sounding. So get just all the way up. I'm going to use the controls on the guitar, so I'm going to pull the volume down on the guitar. I've got the mid all the way up, bass on 7, treble on about, let's see, we'll give it about 3 or 4. Now I'm just going to use a control on the guitar, so I've got it down to like 3. Sounds really good. You just bring the volume up and it gets, yeah, it's right there. There you go, the Bell Pacemaker. Turned out pretty cool, man. Got a few things to do, but nonetheless, it's a rocker. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, along with the cream pie. That's it. Yeah, that's cool. Epiphone Junior, TV yellow. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good day. Please subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up, a comment, whatever. Take care. See you on the next one.